Hey guys, so I was gonna film another video of me repotting a few things, but filming it just didn't really work out. My camera kept stopping, so I'm just gonna, I don't want to call this a plant tour because a plant tour, I live in a dorm room, it would just be a single picture. So I'm just gonna kind of grab my plants and show them to you and introduce them because I want to show you all my plants, but I feel like a plant tour is dumb because I live in a dorm room. You can literally see all my plants in one picture. So let's start with this guy. This is a dog tail cactus. I just got it from Home Depot, I believe. It's named Kai. My friend Delaney named this one because she loves cactuses, so I let her name one of my cactuses. Cacti, I don't know. It sits in a 6-inch hanging pot. I have it in this, just hanging up on my curtain. My like blind rod. This is a trailing elephant bush, also from Home Depot. Also in a 6-inch pot. This one's grown quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but like I think a decent amount since I got it. It's probably grown a couple, like an inch or two on each vine, which I think is nice, but look how cute. I love her. Then we've got my string of bananas, which is one of my pride and joys. Look how big. I can't even get her all the way in the frame. I love her. It's so long. It's literally more than doubled in length since I got it. I got this. This was one of the earlier plants I got. I think I got this in like maybe early October. But she's super long now, and she also just hangs in my window in my other one. I love her. I love her so much. I can't wait for this summer. She is going to take off. I might try to stick her outside. We'll see. I don't know how putting plants outside is going to go over the summer. That's a long ways away. It's currently snowing, so we don't have to worry about that yet. This is another one of my pride and joys. This is a red Maranta. This I kind of got impulsively just over the winter from Home Depot. Almost every single one of my plants is from Home Depot. I'm going to stop saying they're from Home Depot because there's like a couple that aren't, and it's just easier to say. So unless I say otherwise, assume it's from Home Depot. This is from Home Depot. I just took one of my friends plant shopping because they wanted to go, and I'm the crazy plant lady, so I took them, and I saw this. It was the only one. It was the only one they had, so I grabbed it so fast because it was only $10 for this 8-inch pot. And it was blooming. It was flowering when I got it, so I thought it was a great deal. She's got a new leaf in the process of opening right there, and then that one's on its way too. There's like 5 other ones that aren't as open, but they're definitely getting there. This is one of the things I just repotted that I was going to show you. This is my pearls and jade. This is the one that had mealybugs. So it had mealybugs like a week ago, and they've been gone for a few days. I'm not too concerned about that, but I just wanted to change its soil in case there were any eggs in there. I think I might have popped an egg while I was repotting it. I thought it was a piece of perlite, and I squeezed it, and it like juiced. It was not fun. It might have been a mealybug egg, or it could have been a fertilizer ball. I have no idea. But now she is in here. I also cut off or ripped off all of the yellowing leaves. A lot of them still have some brown spots, but I'm not as concerned about those. So unless they start turning yellow, I'm gonna leave them. But I think it looks great. I didn't go up at all. This pot's a bit deeper than the one she was in before, but it's still, they were both 8 inches. So not too concerned about that. While we're on the Pothos train, this is Christine. She is a Marble Queen Pothos. Which is gorgeous. It's different from a Snow Queen. You can tell a Snow Queen because it has the same pattern, but then the whiter parts on a Snow Queen are much more white. Whereas on here, they're more creamy and light green. So this I got in a 6-inch pot. And it was the most root-bound thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I repotted it pretty much right away. And she has not grown like at all since then. I don't know what is the deal. But she is now, over winter break, she popped out several new leaves. So got that going, and I'm also propagating some of her. I started this before I left for winter break, and I just left it in my window over winter break because I didn't want to have to worry about bringing an open propagation bottle home. When I got here, it was pretty much like the water wasn't really touching it anymore, but it was okay. And look at those. That's not helpful. There you go. Amazing. This one, that's new. I just wrapped this in paper yesterday because I heard that when you're propagating stuff, darker bottles help the roots grow faster because they make the plants feel like they're underground. So I tried it, and I think it works. It's only been a day, and I got very visible new roots that didn't exist at all, so that's great. But once those roots develop a little bit more, so honestly, probably like within the next week or two, I'm gonna put her back in here to help just fill out this plant a little bit. And then these two, I'll show together because they're like they're siblings in my head. This is a Gollum Jade and an Aloe. This Aloe, I picked this one because it's growing. It's not like round. It's just kind of growing in this fan shape, which I thought was really cool. And then this one I had struggles with when I got this in a 3-inch pot, and I repotted it in here because it was very root bound. So I'm very crowded. So here she is. But yeah, it's really fun because it looks like a sea anemone. That's why I liked this one, and its new growth is so tiny and adorable. But these have very similar care, and they're in the same pot. I think of them like siblings. And they sit on the same shelf together over here too, so makes sense. This is a Peperomia. I believe it's a Peperomia Orba, or also known as a Peperomia teardrop, which is just what I found on the internet. It was just sold as a Peperomia, so that might not be correct, but I think that's what it is. So I'm calling it an Orba. But her name is Madam Vice President. I got her on Inauguration Day along with Joe. So we have Joe and Madam Vice President that I got on Inauguration Day. Yeah. She has some cold damage because I hung her in a window. Because I have another Peperomia, which I will show you in a sec, but it's different, so I didn't really know how to care for it. But she's pushing out new growth everywhere. I'm not too concerned about it, so that's a Peperomia Orba. And this is a Silver Arrows Mammalaria. I don't know if you can even see that, but that's what that is. And it just chills out in this golden swan pot that I got from the thrift store. I have another one too. You can kind of see it. It's on that shelf, but it's smaller, so I need to get like a cute little 2-inch one that I want to put in there. This is my golden pothos that I love so dearly. I think I got this October. I got this in early October. I think I was home for a weekend, and I went to Lowe's and found this. This was, I swear, the only good plant they had that entire day. It's the only good one they had, so I snagged it because I didn't have one. And look at how full and beautiful this is. I'm obsessed. It's grown a ton. That's a new leaf. This one just came out not that long ago before it. There's one over here. There's a lot of new leaves coming in on this guy all the time. So I love it. This one is from Lowe's. I think I said that already. This is a Syngonium. I believe it's called this was a Berry Illusions Syngonium. This girl has been through the freaking ringer. She was doing great. She needs a lot of humidity. If you get a Syngonium, they need a lot of humidity. Quick tip. But when I brought her home, my dad accidentally knocked her off the shelf she was on, and the pot broke. So there's a lot going on. She's kind of been put through the ringer, but she's doing great. She's putting out a ton of new growth all of the time. I don't know what's up with this. I think it's the exact same color as my skin. I think it's dead. I don't know how that happened. There was another one that I cut off, and I opened it, and it didn't it wasn't as dead as I thought it was, so maybe it's just kind of cool growth. I really don't know. So I'm gonna leave it and see what happens. But there's also a ton of other, I can see at least 4 other healthy leaves coming in, so I'm not too worried about her. But when my dad dropped her, I was able to find the same pot, which was good because I really like that pot. This is a ZZ. It's just a regular ZZ. I love him. Put out 2 new shoots since I got it. This one, and then also that one. Not a lot to say. I love ZZs. They're so cute. Their leaves are so shiny. I think people overlook them a lot because they're like the most basic, easy care for plant. But they're so cute. Look at that. Tell me you don't love that, because I know I do. They're great. Love a ZZ. This is the other plant I repotted this morning. This was in like a tiny 3-inch nursery pot still. And I didn't want to repot these today because it's like the coldest day of the year. It's only February, so that doesn't mean much, but it's very cold. It's snowing. So I didn't want to, but I really needed it, so. I think it's a Fe Moonshine, because look at that color. Tell me that's not a moonshine. I don't agree with you. You're wrong. So, got this at Home Depot. It was only like $4. And I'm calling it a moonshine because I think it's pretty cool to think that I got a moonshine for $4. Just saying. If you think I'm wrong, please don't tell me because I can't handle that right now. A Philodendron Brazil. Beautiful, beautiful. This one I got from Facebook. I can't remember if I found it in like a group or on Facebook Marketplace, but one of those two. Got it. It's growing very well. This just opened. This vine reverted, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't really care. I think it's kind of cool when there's like 2 different kinds of a plant in one, you know? So, got that new leaf. This one's pretty new. So is that one. And then that one's just a few months old. So, yeah, it's put out 3 new leaves in the last like 2 weeks. So, he seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, and that one. That's a new one too. 4 leaves in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. Which is pretty great. Pretty great. Speaking of philodendrons, this is another one. This is just a little tiny heart leaf. Got this in like a 4-inch pot, and then potted it up too quickly because I was impatient and I wanted to, and I shouldn't have, so it's growing very slow. It's only put out 2 leaves since I've had it, and this was one that I got a little earlier. But it did just open that leaf. You can't really see it. That one, it opened that a few days ago, which is very exciting. And then this one looks like it, you can't see that at all. That one looks like it's on its way too, so. She's growing better now. Okay, this is my other peperomia. It's a Peperomia obtusefolia, also known as a baby rubber tree. I just watered her this morning. You can tell she's kind of upset because she's bouncing back a little bit. Ooh, that one's better. She was not happy. She desperately needed to be watered, but also got this one over winter break because I wanted to buy a plant, so I did. And she's so cute. And plus, a nice thing, in dorm rooms, I have so many plants, and some of them are growing really fast, and I would love to get a monstera. Even if I just got a small one though, if I gave it the right conditions, it would take off, and I would have like a big plant in my dorm room, and that cannot happen. But this one will stay pretty small and compact, so, and it's a slower grower, so I love her. All right, this is a mini Adam ivy. She's finally pushing out some new growth. Like this plant, when I bought it, it was so much more full. It's kind of embarrassing, but she did not like the winter, but she's growing some more now. There's a couple new leaves. Very cute. I just think it has some really pretty variegation on it. Look at that. The leaves feel very papery, but also like soft. I don't know. I think it's fun. I'm very happy that she's growing. Christmas cactus. Technically, this one's actually technically a Thanksgiving cactus. You can tell because those are spiky. On Christmas cactuses, they're just more round. But anyways, basically the exact same thing. This is Han. I realize I haven't told you all their names because you probably don't really care about my plants' names. Anyways, this lost a few things because its soil was so compact it was not taking in any water. So I had to like really soak this so I could like loosen it up because I don't want to repot this. It's a cactus. I don't want to repot a cactus in the winter. I just don't want to take that risk. So I'm trying to propagate to the few that fell off. I don't think anything's happening yet, but we'll see if that works. But yeah, cute little Christmas cactus. Technically a Thanksgiving cactus. Technically basically the same thing. This is, I think, my only other one that's from Facebook. It's a Hoya Carnosa Compacta. Common name is a Hoya Hindu rope. It's literally not grown at all since I got it until like the past few days. That's new. Which is awesome. I'm very happy. Hopefully that'll turn into a leaf relatively soon. Because I want this to grow so bad. It hasn't grown at all, and I know they're slow growers. I know what I signed up for. But that doesn't change the fact that I want a new leaf. I'm gonna hop over to these actually so I don't forget them. This is a dragon tree. Dracaena, I don't know, I say Dracaena. She used to have a sister, and I killed it somehow. I only killed half the plant. The roots were attached to each other. I don't know how I only killed half of it, but I'm glad I didn't kill the whole thing because she's still growing. This one, my mom got this for me a few years ago actually. This is one of my older plants in here. I think this is actually my oldest plant in here. This is, yeah, my mom got this for me a couple summers ago. And it's definitely grown a lot since then, so pretty cool. This is just a snake plant, I think Laurentii. I don't remember. I'm not sure. I'm pretty bad at remembering different varieties of Sansevieria. I think it's a Laurentii. Yeah, I think it's Laurentii because it has this stripe, but I could be wrong. This all grew last semester. Nothing else has. This thing was completely down at the bottom when I got it at the end of the summer last year. And this shot off and nothing else has grown from it. I don't know, but this one's growing more now. I don't know what's going on with this other side though. I don't know what's going on with this. But neither of these need much light, so they're further back. But they still get plenty of light. Almost done. This is Cliff. He's just a little cactus. I don't know what kind. I don't know at all. I just got him from like I think this was from Meyer. Also at the end of the summer. He's like doubled in size since then, which is pretty cool. He just looked like a little tiny ball when I got him, so he's a bit more elongated now. This is a Gasteria Little Warty. I just got this fairly recently as well. I like it because they feel like little green tongues. And I think they're really cool. Because like, look at that striping. I think that's pretty fancy and fun. So I got that along with two others, one of which was this Echeveria. I don't know what kind. Echeveria Lola is what it says. I don't know how much you can see, but the underside of the leaves are very like light purple, which is why I liked it. And she's also trying to bloom. I don't know if she'll flower. I hope she does. I've never had a succulent flower for me, so I really hope she does, but my expectations are fairly low, so gotta manage those expectations. And then I think this is the last one. Am I forgetting anybody? I don't think so. This is a little tiny bear paw that I got at the same time as those other two. Look at how cute these pots are. Also, love them. Yeah, just a cute little bear paw. Very fuzzy. I've only had these for a few weeks, so they haven't grown much. But I think that's everyone. I lied, I have one more. She was on my desk and I always forget about her. You need more soil. This is August. This planter my best friend got for me. And then this plant one of my friends gave me, because along with a few other succulents that he was killing. So I got it and it worked out great. I got these the same weekend. And I got this first and I was like, I know exactly what kind of plant I want for it. And then he gave me this and this was the exact kind of plant I wanted for it. So it worked out. But this didn't have any roots. So it'd been sitting in soil. It does have roots. It does have roots now. Yeah. This fell off my, desk while I was at home. So I need to repot it again. Damn. But it has roots. Those are roots. They're just kind of bent up right now. I'm sorry, but it's alive. So there we go. So there you go. Those are all of my houseplants that I currently have. They've all been acquired within the past like 6 months, with a couple exceptions like my Dracaena. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys later.